Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Nashville. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Right to the air is Daniels.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Jahad Campbell from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Daniels looking to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll try to run for it with Genty.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
Here's a diving catch right side. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
In motion left is Higgins. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal, a good chance for our 1st touchdown of the new season.
76.
To throw is Daniels.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
19, Tiger. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
That is caught at the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Okay,
Now
ready?
a 2nd and 10.
Get up. 60 boxes. 60 boxes. 60 boxes. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Daniels. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
A gain of 30. First down, Jaguars.
On the ready.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. The run straight ahead with Genty. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
70. Hey, smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 back, hurt. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready, right?
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go at the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to him on first down.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now they'll change things up.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Viking 18.
They'll throw with Penix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
60 Vikings.
They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high power. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Second down in the yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here we go.
At the 50-yard line.
Come back team. Come back team. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
32-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison.
Now it's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Genty, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty.
And this time he is in.
Ashton Genty
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
70 Lions.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Ill-advised throw down, it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Up the middle, it's Jency.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Get it? Pass to 60, pass to 60. Drop 60, drop 60.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And this one is right down the middle. And they have regained the lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Check, reload, reload.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
60 Go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air. Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Get up! 76, 60, 19 tight, 19, 60, broadcast, 60, Mustang 19. Get up! 19 right.
Daniels looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Little partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think So 3 away from that century mark. Gotta have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs.
A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Daniel's going to keep it.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here's Daniels.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Daniels. Over the middle, Harrison. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Hooked off by Quan Martin. And the Titans are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Mustang 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19
Now a handoff as they run left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 12-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road.
I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. Next to mortars, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so black, cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the algebra, ridicule.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
I'm out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put them in grown. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tone. Stealing the charts like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent, skeleton bone. You know what like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Came from the bottom, I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These up, watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could feel. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill.